Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back. Well, I guess not welcome back. Welcome to the Whispered World. To explain kind of what I'm going to do here, this is going to be a new playthrough of the game. I stopped recording the other one because, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it would crash on me like every 5 minutes. I got to a certain point in the game, actually the point where I uploaded, where about every 5 minutes or every transition between a screen where you entered one screen and left another one. Okay, I'm not making sense. Whenever I would like change screens, either by going like from one side to the other or into a new screen, or if it was a scene and then you left the scene, the game would crash on me completely. Or if there would be a new like a new cutscene, that'd be another way it would crash. So basically every few minutes my game would crash when I was trying to record, and it just kind of became a nightmare to record, to be honest, and it was very frustrating, and I just got to a point where I could barely even record the game. So one day I opened up my Steam library and I saw Whispered World Special Edition, and I didn't even know I had that. I don't know if it was like a free upgrade or what the deal was, but there it was. So this will be the Whispered World, the Special Edition version of the game, and it seems to be a lot more stable for me anyway. And I can record and everything seems to be good, so I'm going to record from the beginning, the Whispered World, all the way to the end. I hope I made sense, but there is a few different things in the game now because it's a special edition. For instance, we have a few more volume options. Before it was just speech and music, I think, if I remember correctly. The sliders are much better. Before, it would, like, you click and then it would just like jump, or it was not good. Okay, we can have subtitles, which is normal. The developer's comment, though, this is different. In this one, I'm not going to turn on because I don't need it for what I want to do, but it is kind of interesting. It's kind of cool actually because they speak in German, but then there's a box up here that's in English so they can read what they're saying. So yeah, it's kind of cool, And then they added achievements to the game. They didn't have that before. And then they changed they can actually change your screen resolution. So those are some differences. I don't know all the differences in the game because I've never actually finished this game. I've got to as far as I was in the previous playthrough. That's as far as I've ever gotten in the game. So with that being said, all of that rambling, let's start a new game.
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know you like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end, but I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest.
I just love the animations in this game.
This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
And I love the music in this game too.
what a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep. Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning.
And no, we don't want to play the tutorial. We're good. Okay, so here's actually the director's commentary, guys. I don't know why that got on there. Could have sworn I turned that off, but that doesn't matter. Could turn the volume down just a little bit. Seems kind of loud to me. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, here we are in Sadwick's. Man, no, I just lost the word. Anyway, Sadwick's room. And we can interact with things like any other point-and-click adventure game. Just to warn you, this is a adventure game, point-and-click adventure game, like I just mentioned. And there's puzzles that you have to solve, so that means that there will be spoilers in this game, because I will be going through the whole game. So if you don't want to see how the puzzles are solved, then I would suggest not watching this playthrough until you've completed the game yourself, or if you need some help. Anyway, with that being said, let's just start with this rug here. Let's take a look at it.
This rug reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished, no matter how big your paws or how sharp your teeth are, you can still end up being a doormat for a band of circus clowns.
Oh, Sadwick. Yes, we will get used to his dreary comments soon enough. Don't worry about that. To interact with the world, you just click and hold items, or click and hold, and then you can open up the different interactions. So you just hold down the left button, and then you have these three options. This is him speaking or commenting on things. This is to take a look at whatever it is you're looking at, and then like a closer look, or he'll comment more on what it is that he's looking at. And this is to basically manipulate or take items. So if I do this...
Ben?
Yes?
Did you put that note up here?
Yeah, I wrote down the instructions for your human cannonball act.
My human cannonball act?
Sure. You must be able to do something useful, right? And Grandpa is getting too old for that kind of thing.
Alright, then let's take a look at it.
What was that note again? Ah, yes. I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannonball act is supposed to work. It's so unfair. He can even draw better than me.
Gotta say, that is a pretty beautiful drawing of each item that you'll need to do the human cannonball. There's me.
That's supposed to be me. Ben didn't get the fearful expression on my face right, though.
And then the plug.
The plug is attached to the mouth of the barrel. It's the only way to get enough pressure to blow me hundreds of yards into the air. Oh boy, how I hate this act.
Well, apparently can't be too bad, because you actually do it. And the cannon?
The most important thing is a solid barrel for the cannon. After all, the cannoneer shouldn't be harmed when he blows me sky high.
Very true. Understandable.
A parachute should provide a safe landing. Then there's nothing to worry about, is there? A small bomb or some gunpowder are sufficient. Just load the cannon and light the fuse. Everything else will turn out fine. Seriously, that's what it says. Everything else will turn out fine. I can't believe this is real.
Okay, and we have a stove here. Let's take a look at that.
Our old stove. The handle is broken off.
Okay, so you probably can't open it.
That's no use. The handle is broken off.
Alright, let's check out this drawer here. Let's talk to it.
I have a deal with Ben. He doesn't spit into my drawer anymore, and I refrain from painting his rubber nose black. It's depressing. I hardly own anything. Everything I have fits into this drawer.
Okay, apparently even his clothing fits into that drawer. Let's open it. And let's take a look again.
There's only that stupid note in there. Ben made me write down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me. What the heck? I'd better collect the note anyway. Maybe I'll find a fire somewhere.
Maybe. Alright, so he put that into his pocket, which means it's in his inventory, and I have set up so you just right-click to open the inventory. I think there's a different way of setting it up too, but anyway. So let's take a look at this note.
Ben has given me a lot of tedious chores for today. Why did I even bother to get out of bed?
Alright, 5 a.m. get up. I like that that's a chore. Because how would you even know? Anyway, 5:30 watch the sunrise. 7 a.m. feed Spot. 7:30 look for audience. 10 rehearse the human cannonball act. 12:15 wash Bruno. 9:30 p.m. clean the trailer. 7 p.m. practice burping alphabet. And 21:30 p.m., which was 9:30 p.m., is bedtime. Alright, so now that we have our chore list, let's go ahead and start doing some of those. Let's take a look at this door here.
A dozen poorly assembled boards hanging from 2 loosely attached hinges. They protect me from wild predators, murderers, and all the other dangers in life. Or such is the illusion.
Well, better the illusion than not at all, I suppose. Alright, let's open the door. And let's head out, hopefully. There we go.
Sadwick! You awake?
Yes.
Come here at once. The day's already wasting away.
Right. Another happy day in the colorful world of the circus.
Oh, the circus. The most happy place on earth.
Spot! Don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such nonsense.
worm fungus, blue pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You'd better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful.
Okay, Spot actually looks kind of drunk in that picture, but or in that image, but whatever. Okay, so here we have Grandpa over here. We have Ben. Presumably, I'm guessing that's his brother. And then, because this is Grandpa, so he's both his grandpa. But anyway, and we have Spot here. Let's take a look at Spot first.
Spot seems to be a little hungry.
All right. Well, we have this bucket over here. Looks like there's some water in that. Let's take a look at that real quick.
The water looks downright cloudy. No, wait. That's just a reflection of my face.
Okay, so let's who is this? This is Bruno, basically our animal that pulls the carts or the trailers. So let's grab Spot here. Actually, let's see. And then let's put him into the bucket so he can take a drink.
All right, Spot. Time to have a drink. There you
Okay.
go.
Oop. Ball Spot. Learn the ball spot form. That's an achievement right there. Okay, and I don't know if you noticed this, but there was a little sparkly thing that happened up here. And that's new to the game too, I think. I don't remember that happening in the last version of the game. But if you go up here and you unroll this part of the game, which I think is kind of cool, how it interacts like that. That's pretty sweet. It's like a map. It's like all we're doing is watching a map. I don't know. Anyway, so we can change Spot's form using these these icons here. Looks like there's 5 total. So if I click this, Spot goes back to his Spot form. And if I click that, Spot goes to his ball form. But as it is, we don't really need him as his ball form, so that's alright. Okay, let's talk to Ben for a little bit.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, sleepyhead. How often do I have to tell you? Rehearsals start at sunrise.
It's not my fault. I slept very badly last night.
Slept badly? What's that supposed to mean? Not those nightmares again.
They're not ordinary nightmares. They always feel so real. The earthquake, the craggy rocks.
Good heavens, Sadwick. Now pull yourself together. You're a clown, a jester, an entertainer. You're supposed to make people happy, not depressed.
Alright, and that opens up quite a few different dialogue options. Let's just start at the top.
When's our next performance?
Who knows? This stretch of land is just as deserted as all the others we recently passed through. People are leaving the land. They fear the end of the world.
Okay, interesting, because that's what we've been dreaming about, is the end of the world.
Can't someone else play the clown?
And what do you want to do instead? Lion taming? Just face it, Sadwick. You're not talented enough for the big acts. You can't juggle. You can't throw. You can't even perform your human cannonball act properly.
I'm just fed up with honking noses and farting sounds. Why can't we provide high-class entertainment instead?
And what would that be?
Okay. Well, I've written a couple poems.
I've written a couple of poems.
Oh, please. Spare me your poems. Believe me, nobody needs your cerebral whining.
I sneak to the mirror in the darkest of night. I stare at my image and just see the clown. The louder he laughs, the harder I fight. Oh, sinister world, full of hardship and frowns.
Well, Sadwick, that's exactly why nobody likes you. If you really must write poems, why not some funny limericks?
Limericks?
There once was a young circus clown who imagined the sky falling down. He imagined so bad that it made him quite sad. On his face, he wore always a frown.
Okay, no poems then. But
How about the theater?
how about theater?
Theater? Nobody understands those pompous blowhards. Do you know why people love the circus? Because they don't have to think too hard.
Ah, I get it. If somebody is in search of a real knucklehead,
He can come straight to me and...
his search is over.
Hey, wait a second.
All right. The theater idea is off, but
Alright, how about philosophy?
how about philosophy?
What kind of thing?
What could be more entertaining than getting to grips with the very nature of existence?
Not getting to grips with it. You have more of those terrific ideas.
I'd like to do something intelligent is all.
Listen, we make good money without producing anything. What could possibly be more intelligent?
Alright, and this is the last option.
You're right. A circus is the only worthwhile form of entertainment.
Spare me your sarcasm. Nobody likes that kind of humor. Now, go and practice your burping alphabet. Or the human cannonball act.
Alright, so it looks like my nightmares must mean something.
My nightmares must mean something.
Nonsense. Dreams are for losers. The same with your books and your poems. It's time you got a grip on reality, the serious side of life. Does that ring any bells?
You mean colorful balls and makeup?
Geez, Sadwick, you're a real pain. You need to wake up and be productive.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do?
Don't tell me you forgot your chores again. I even wrote them down for you.
I got it.
Oh, those. That's not what I meant. I'd like to do something more important with my time. Something meaningful. Not this depressing day-to-day routine.
The sooner you do what you're supposed to, the sooner you can... Hey, don't you roll your eyes like that, young man. Responsibility is still responsibility. Preferably, you start practicing your human cannonball act, or take a good look around the area. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to see our performance.
I'd rather do the latter.
Alright, that's all we can really
See
talk to
you.
him about.
Yep.
That
See
stuff.
you. And don't forget, keep smiling. You're a clown. Remember?
Alright, so we have a couple things we can do. We can practice our human cannonball act, or we can search around the area for potential visitors to our circus, but I'm not really seeing a cannonball anywhere, or a cannon actually, to be more specific, so I think we'll start looking for some potential visitors. But we will do that in the next episode of The Whispered World. So I'll see you next time. Until then.